Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Goodra XL Sandslash with this Community Day move and XL Deoxys defense form that's not even completely maxed out. So folks, this is just great. I mean, this team was amazing, okay? It put in the work. We're going to be leading with Alolan Sandslash the entire time. That Shadow Claw is sure coming in handy. It really did. I thought it wasn't going to be that good, but it turns out it's going to be a lot better than the Kanto version. So it is going to be focused on the Goodra, but everything's going to be putting in work. So the Goodra is going to be having, of course, Dragon Breath, and we're going to go with the Muddy Water, which is doing barely anything, which has a chance to drop the attack. And then Power Whip. You could go with Draco Meteor or Sludge Wave. Those are options, but I'm going to go with Power Whip just because I was maybe wanted to go with Draco, but Power Whip did come in handy towards the end for my last few sets. So folks, if you do enjoy my content, make sure you do hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. If you can do that, subscribe if you are new, and turn notifications on so you don't miss any of my videos. And don't forget to hit that like button. All right, folks, so let's get it. Goodra, it's a tank. So it can, yeah, it's a tank. It can take damage. It looks like it's a poison type. I remember when I first went out going down in one shot right as I said that. It was all part of the plan here. We got to keep that Sandslash alive. I know Goodra's the star of the show, and I'm just using it as a front man to get taken out there. Sorry, Goodra, don't worry. It's going to be putting in the work. But when I first went up against it, when my friend had it, before I knew what it officially was, I thought it was poison. I don't know. I think he even told me the type, so just because look at it. All right, anyways, let's get into the commentary here. Let's go. So we're met with a Poliwrath. This is going to be obviously a bad lead for us, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Goodra. We don't want to swap into the Deoxys right off the bat here, and we're going to be able to take these hits. Ice Punch doing a decent amount. Okay. So Muddy Water really does no damage. It's kind of a funny Pokemon now. People who know the movesets is either, you know, shield this super hard-hitting Draco, or maybe Power Whip in this case, or we're going to be shielding up a Muddy Water, which is like doing no damage, and wow, what a bait it is. And it doesn't really have too high of a chance to drop the attack. Well, I mean, it happens decent amount of times. All right, so we're going down there. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and bring in Deoxys. We did get a shield out of them, and we still do have shields. So what we're going to do is counter this thing all the way down so we can make up for that losing the swap. At least we have shield advantage. They're down a shield, so this is going to be good for us. They're bringing in a Muck, so this is good news. There's something back there weak to Deoxys. If they're going to be bringing that in here, forced to use their last shield, there is absolutely something in the back. So we're going to go ahead and throw this one and then swap into our Sandslash right about now. And they already knew it too, and they got a Talonflame. They were waiting. They're like, yep, I was waiting for that Ice and Steel type, so let's go. Hey, don't worry. I've been in this matchup plenty of times, and it's no sweat at all. Yeah, it's going to hurt quite a bit, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to deal with it there. Getting off that Ice Punch and bringing the Deoxys, going for the Rock Slide right off the bat here. Taking out that Talonflame that has no more shields, and we still have 2 shields, folks. So this is about time for us to use them right about now. Shielding up that first one. Going for the Psycho Boost, and this is going to be enough to take them out here. Down goes the Kanto Muck Shadow. Let's go. Next battle. This is going to be a good one here, folks. Good lead. Remember that. So we have a good lead. They're swapping into a Muck, and we're going to go ahead and just stay here for now because I think we're going to maybe swap into the Goodra. Obviously not bringing Deoxys here. Okay, there goes the Goodra. So we got that off landing it, which is pretty good. It's doing a lot of damage there. Super effective, non-stab. And here we go there. Goodra taking the Dark Pulse quite nicely because, well, like we said, it's a tank. It could take hits. Hitting us with a Sludge Wave, doing a lot of damage. All right, well, that was a surprise. Going for the Muddy Water and taking them out there barely. That's pretty much as much damage it was going to do. Coming back in here with the Scizor, we're going to go ahead and bring in Deoxys now. We're going to take super effective damage from the Night Slash, non-stab. I just found this to be a better matchup, whatever. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let that go through. We can take those bullet punches quite nicely, so it's not really too worried about those Night Slashes. And I think we're going to start shielding them out now, right? And letting this one go as well. Really putting our hope into that Sandslash at the end here. They're swapping to catch on the Giratina. So at this point I'm thinking, all right, nice catch, but I'm sorry. You just, the Sandslash lead to your Giratina was horrible. Plus you have Dragon Breath. All right, so let's have a little fun here. So let's see what we do. I think I let this go. All right, it's shielding us up. And I'm going to call everything incorrectly. Yeah, of course. All right, going for the Ice Punch here. Maybe should have Shadow Claw down. Maybe should have. It's kind of a risk with another Shadow Sneak potentially doing a little bit more damage. They have energy ready to go. This Bullet Punch is going to be neutral damage because we are Ice type. And did you see they got the boost there? Did you see they got the boost? And down we go. And the Scizor said, "Good night, sleep tight." Did you see that? He taunted me. He said, "Get your butt out of here. Well, I'm not going to let my trainer lose to you. I'm going to get the boost." I couldn't believe it. That was like, I was happy for him. I was like, damn, that was cool. Awesome. Next battle, let's go. So we had a Swampert. They're swapping into a Talonflame. We're going to go ahead and bring in Deoxys and Rock Slide away. Now, why not Thunderbolt? I don't know. It really does. Again, it depends on your team. And I didn't really calculate too much of what I needed. I just was like, Rock Slide. Actually, I was kind of thinking more on the Talonflame thing. So yeah, maybe because we need to protect ourselves from fire, right? So they got a Scrafty back here. This is why Deoxys defense is so nice with that counter against those dark types, right? You're going to be able to just, truck through the damage they dish out. Not in this case because we have no health. Now I panicked. Did you see all that damage we had? I panicked. I was like, what? Hold on. I had this is my game. And then I freaking messed up. That was one of the very few times you're going to see me freeze like that, where I just was literally stunned. And I wasn't playing with Athena, so no excuses. I was just like, lost all that energy for no reason. No kind of strategy behind it. Horrible. At this point, I'm like, come on, Goodra, star of the show, do something here. And I know it hasn't really been doing too much, right? I know. It's okay, it will, because look at the time. This is a 31-minute video minus the Patreon credit at the end. So sit back, relax, times 2 speed. We got a lot of battles here. I'm telling you, it was a thick team, so the battles lasted kind of a long time. And we got a lot of wins. You already know what it is. All right, so what's going on here? We got some beautiful lag. All right. All right, well, they hit their charge move. It just kind of froze up for a minute. That's what was going on. So they got me with a Hydro Cannon bait. Very nice. And we're just going to go ahead and keep throwing these neutral Ice Punches here. There's no need to go for Bulldoze at all. All right, so we have no more shields. Earthquake not taking us out. This is the power of the Alolan Sandslash XL. That's what I say, Sandslash. All right, so it is 1 power up away from level 50. So basic was like level 49.5. All right, horrible lead with a Machamp. We swap into Goodra. Nice safe swap here. Sometimes, usually, could be Deoxys. It's not designated, so we're going to see them bringing in their Muck here. We're going to throw the Muddy Water because we'll Power Whip. What's the point? Might as well just keep going with the Muddy Water to try to lower their attack, right? While the Dragon Breath is digging in. So basically what you're using this thing for, it could be multiple things, but kind of just wear them down with Dragon Breath and keep lowering their attack. Anything else in between, if you got something super effective like the Power Whip to a, I don't know, water type like this case, let's see how much this does. It's not super effective because it's steel type. All right, I know. Okay. And we're getting to another Muddy Water, or a Muddy Water. Can we get the attack drop? Please tell me we do. And we do not. Okay. But they immediately swap into their Machamp, and I was waiting for it. That's all I needed. It's over. It's GG. Oh, I was thinking, it's not payback. There's no way. Well, it's a possibility. So we're going to go ahead and go for Rock Slide here. And, no. Don't need to go for Psycho Boost. It's just, well, we will at the end here, which is weird because you would think I would just go for a Rock Slide because at this point I can just do like 2 more counters. So at mid Psycho Boost, I was thinking, what the hell? Why did I just do that? That was so weird. All right, we go for another Psycho Boost, which is not going to be enough. Where they shield it up. We swap into Sandslash here. And we'll let this go because, well, we don't need to worry about Earthquake or anything like that. We can take that first one. And now we're going to go ahead and shield this one up. And we did CMP, so I'm not going to hit any bubbles. I was thinking, no, I can't hit any bubbles. And if this doesn't KO, then I'm going to let them win. Not really. And it does KO. That's actually pretty crazy. Next battle, we're met with a Gyarados. This is a great lead here. If it has Dragon Breath, even better. Perfect. Perfection. All right, so we don't really need to worry about anything here. Crunch, it's going to go right through us. Aqua Tail as well. But we're doing a lot of damage with our Shadow Claw and Ice Punch neutral damage. It's kind of doing a decent amount because Gyarados is squishy and it is part flying. So they're going to be swapping to catch one of our Ice Punches here. And what do they swap into? An Obstagoon. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Deoxys to have a little fun here with this thing. Now I know we are Psychic, but it's a tank. And their counter, not very effective. Night Slash is not the most threatening move around, even with Stab. up against our Deoxys, so we're just perfectly fine. I mean, look at the damage we've done. They're accumulating theirs. I would have thought they would have got to another Night Slash. Going for a Rock Slide on the Gyarados. There's no need to go for Psycho Boost. This is super effective, right? And they let it go. And a Nidoqueen is in the back. It was a sweep up there. All right, moving on to our next opponent, folks. So let's see what we're going to be met with. The Sandslash, a Sylveon. That's just perfect. Just swapping into a Snorlax. We're going to go ahead and bring in Goodra here because that's the Charm user. If you're thinking, well, Deoxys counter, yeah, but also Lick, but it's not, it's still a decent matchup for the Deoxys. But we know that there's a Charm user in the back. We better bring out our Dragon right about now, right? And if you're an older watcher or a veteran of Go Battle League or PvP and Go Battle League or Pokemon Go, you're like, yeah, those explanations. There's some people that are new that love to hear that. So, hey, I'm not saying you all are annoyed by it, but I'm just saying. That's why I say that. I'm not trying to undermine your skills or anything, okay? So what's going on here? We got the Battle of the Thicky Thicks. Actually... And this Goodra is just going to town. Let's go ahead and go for that Power Whip right about now. Alright, doing some good damage before we do go down. Bringing in our Sandslash, they immediately swap and they got a wall right in the back and they know it's over. We've got no shields though, Poke. You got no shields, they've got 2 shields. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Okay. Let's see what happens here. So we're going for the first Rock Slide, getting that shield. We need to get shields at this point. They could have let them go and done something in the back, I suppose, but... Let's see. I don't know if there's really a comeback from this. So going for another Rock Slide, getting the final shield. That's all we really needed at this point. Let's get it. Getting to the Psycho Boost. This is not going to KO. Earthquake. Is it an Earthquake? And it is, but we survived with 1 HP and a Dream. With the Deoxys shiny. Let's get it. And so do they, but we immediately swap to take them out, and they back out. We take the win there, folks. Let's go. A lot of dreams going on there with 1 HP in that battle. Let's see it. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Drapion. Shadow Claw, not very effective. But we do have the Bulldoze, which I do believe I don't go for. Because, I don't know, man. I'm just so paranoid of wasting energy and people shielding it up. Not all the time, Anyways, let's go ahead and just go for the Ice Punch here after building up to the Bulldoze. And they let it go, okay? I'm pretty sure it would have KO'd. So bring them down to like a couple more quick moves. Not very effective. Shadow Claw still digging into that Shadow Drapion. Going for another Ice Punch. They're probably going to let this one go as well. And they do. Sounds good. We get to another Ice Punch. And I was thinking, they're going to shield this up, right? Right. Nope, they let it go. Sounds good to me. No problem. We don't have that much health. They can't really farm too much unless it was like a Poison Quick Move user, or a Dragon Tail, okay? And they're going to be swapping into an Empoleon. Was that an Empoleon? Oh, Ferrothorn. Okay. So they had a Jugalgi. And they caught with that Ferrothorn. Very nice. Okay. All right. Trying to pull it through, gaining a little bit of energy with that Jugalgi as well. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Deoxys to go ahead and super effective counter. Rock Slide. It's really not doing much at all, but it's still going to be, some damage here. Kind of want to come out of this with energy. We are going to go for another Rock Slide to see if we can. It's not going to KO. Yeah, it's not. They're going to get to another charge move. Oh my gosh. They don't get to another charge move. And you already know what this is. We got 2 shields. We're going to let this go. I think, is this an Outrage? Yes, it is. So we go, another 1 HP and a Dream. Another 1 HP and a Dream. But unfortunately, we're not able to get off our second Psycho Boost. But it's okay. We got old trusty Felicia over here. So let's get, I have 2 of them. They're both females. I named them Sophia and Felicia. Hey, they just look like that type to me. It's a really cute Pokemon. I mean, I really enjoy this thing. It's pretty funny. Know why I don't use it more. So we got a 5-0 there. Was that 5-0? Juicy. Theta got her treat. That's for sure. Alrighty, so let's see. We got a Scraggy. Oh, by the way, I had a transition there, so I'm going to show you really quick. There you go. Okay, you can rewind it and take a look. I had the transition between the last battle and then the rewards. So just for skeptics, I left it in there. Anyways, next battle, we're met with a Kafagrigas, and we have Shadow Claw. Here we go. Again, I was doubting this Sandslash's ability to have Shadow Claw and be something viable. And well, here we are. Just absorbing charge moves, just taking out meta Pokemon left and right. It's amazing. Not to focus off the Goodra, but I mean, this thing is quite amazing. Let's not... it's a pretty awesome team. Very expensive. As far as the Goodra, not really. It's not rare anymore, so everybody can pretty much make that. Alright, building up to 2 Ice Punch. Well, we need like 1 more Shadow Claw. And they let it go. Sweet. 1-to-1 shield. Let's go. And they're bringing in Nidoqueen. Oh my goodness, I think we actually get to another one if I recall this correctly. Yeah. So we're going, it's not very effective, and we get to another Ice Punch. My gosh. Man, that's annoying when that happens when you're on the other side. And wow, that Nidoqueen is taking a beating, almost taking it out with a sliver of health. And bringing in Deoxys just to absorb whatever they throw at me here. It's going to be an Earth Power, and then they back out. We take the win. Goodra got no action there. This video is revolved around it. It got no action. Next battle, we're met with a Monk, which is a fantastic lead. No complaints here. This is great. Dark Pulse, no problem. We're just going to go Bulldoze. There's no need to bait. They start using shields right off the bat. Perfect. That sounds great. And they're letting it go. Now, at this point, we can go with the Ice Punch, and we're going to be perfectly fine. I think we're going to have another back out, folks. Yep. I'm just going to show you the devastation of the Sandslash. I don't usually include these too much, but once in a while I do. Next battle, good, great lead. Venusaur, they're going to be swapping into a Melmetal. We're going to go ahead and bring in that Deoxys and have a little bit of a counter down party time session. So let's go. As far as throwing these charge moves, I think we want to start just countering down after this. Yeah, that's just the best, especially after this lag. Look at this. Look at, whoa, combo breaker. Come on. It's okay as long as they're getting their energy too, then everything's, you know, fair game here. So we will let this one go. I think I do throw because I get a little nervous here. Oh, never mind. We counter down. And it's a Venusaur. Wow, we've got like 3 Psycho Boosts. Let's go for the first one here. Number 1. Number 2, not quite to 3. We're going to get to it, though. We're actually able to get to it because Deoxys is such a tank. 1, 2, getting to it for the 3rd Psycho Boost on this Venusaur. And down it goes. What you got in the back? A Regirock. And they do not shield this entire battle. At this point, I think they just gave up. And actually, as a matter of fact, it's pretty funny because they don't even throw a charge move here. They just keep lock-oning. Alright, I appreciate that. They're just staying in the fight. They didn't want to back out or top left. So that's cool. That's cool. Goodra putting in that work and taking that win. Let's go. It's so good, right, guys? Oh, my goodness. It's putting in the work. And don't worry, it's going to get more exciting. Just like I say in those action movies or any movie, you know, the build-up at the end. You'll see. All right, so what do we got? A Swampert here. These Swamperts really started to be in the lead after I started getting a lot of 5-0s. So let's see what happens here. Taking me out with one shot with that Earthquake. Not great. They've used a shield, so we're not in the worst situation. They're going to retreat with energy, bring it in a Typhlosion here, maybe trying to catch a Power Whip. I mean, that's, you know, I'm pretty sure that's what they're trying to do, in which case, you know, nice attempt. But we're going to go ahead and let this go here, even after dropping their attack. I do believe we dropped their attack with that first one. And unfortunately, I didn't want to hit that too much. But then I'm thinking, you know, I don't really want to take another Blast Burn. It does do a decent amount of damage. So we're just going to go ahead and hit some of those bubbles. In comes the Swampert here. Now we have to call. I don't think that's an Earthquake. I mean, yeah, they just threw one. I don't think they're already at another one. Now this will KO here, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Goodra is tanky, but Hydro Cannon is spammy, and it is a Hydro Cannon. They got A's. So root in the back, folks. Okay, so this is super effective to Deoxys. How am I going to pull this around? Got a little bit of finesse going on here. So let's see what happens. Going to go ahead and throw that Rock Slide. Obviously, Psycho Boost isn't going to do anything for us here. And it's a good thing we do have Rock Slide. But at this point, I mean, they shielded it up anyways. And it looks like we're basically going to be countering down at this point. And throwing Rock. Even a Thunderbolt would have been fine here. So not too much of a game changer, not, you know, having Rock Slide for this matchup, but still taking that win. In comes the Swampert, and we're just going to immediately throw this here. And are you ready for it, folks? It's going to be a combo breaker, finishing it off with a Muddy Water. Easy money. Let's get it. All right, moving on to the next battle, folks. What are we going to see? Another Swampert. Like I told you, these Swamperts started to really happen here after those 5-0s. All right, so again, we do not want to get hit by that Earthquake. You already seen that damage. We did survive that one. Don't know... IVs, maybe we're a little bit lower health, or it was just enough, who knows. But they KO'd that time, so we got to look out. Earthquake, good call on our end here. Gonna go ahead and immediately throw the Ice Punch here. Just start adding up that damage. They're letting it go. So this trainer knows exactly what's going on here. Well played. They know the matchup. They know they don't need a shield, and they can go for a double Earthquake there, getting a shield and still taking the win while they didn't have to shield at all. Well played. Bringing in the Deoxys and farming them down, building up our energy, and we're at a shield disadvantage. If they're coming in here with a counter use, well, I mean, it's not like, oh my goodness, they're bringing Ferrothorn. They must be so weak to Deoxys in the back, you know, because he's already skilled. They're already skilled. they know exactly what we have. I mean, it doesn't take somebody super skilled to know, though. All the charge moves on Deoxys are not going to really be affecting Ferrothorn, so it's a safe option because of that. Just because of counter doesn't really matter. Bringing in the Goodra here, just going to... All right, so basically the game plan was, all right, you lowered my attack. I'm going to go ahead and build up a ton of energy. You can't shield everything. You got 2 shields. Sure, that's great, but I've got almost 2 rock slides. We're going to go ahead and bring in Goodra, farm up here. And if they keep throwing these charge moves like this, they're going to wear down the clock for me. And then by the time the next Pokemon comes in, I'm going to be able to swap, refresh the debuffs, and then, you know, we're going to have like, you know, 5 combo breaker charge moves to throw at them. Low health, granted, but pressure nonetheless. They got a Talonflame in the back. Look how much this does. All right, so I threw that because I was trying to lower the attack potentially, but we didn't get the attack drop. Bringing in the Deoxys with all this energy, 1 rock slide, 2 rock slide. Let's go ahead and take out this flying bat here. Well, it's not a bat. Got the count on my mind. Okay, so wild charge, flame charge, wild charge. Which it's very late. What time is it? Let me look at my watch here. It is... Yeah, it's at 12:30. I still need to do some laundry and stuff. All right, so what's going on here? Got some beautiful lag. All right, taking them out. It's very crucial, and we take the win there. Wow, I was getting a little close, and we're taking the win. Next battle, what do we got? A Snorlax. This is in a good situation. We're going to get out of here. Bringing in Goodra because superpower. I don't really want to deal with that threat. It basically one-shot us. So they're going to go ahead and retreat and bring in a Jellicent. Here we go with the Power Whip. This is why I like it. See, Draco Meteor, you're going to lower your stats right off the bat. Muddy Water, you serious? You're never going to go anywhere with that up against this. So Power Whip, looking good here. Water and Grass on the same Pokemon is a very good combo. Got some beautiful lag going on here. Going to go ahead and just throw in another Power Whip here. Let's see if they want to let it go. And they do. Fantastic. Still holding on to 2 shields. Bringing back that Snorlax. So we're going to go ahead and throw Muddy Water because let's see if we can lower that attack for the next Pokemon we do bring in here, which is going to be Deoxys. But of course, I mean, I'm not going to... They've got like 2 superpowers at this point. So, yeah. Let's see what they do. Obviously, Body Slam. See how much it does. All right, we're great. So they're retreating into their Nidoqueen, and it's game set. Not quite. We can still get hit by an Earth Power. That is superpower. You know, it's still 2 shields though. But let's see what happens here. Gonna go ahead and let this go. Calling it. They did build up to an Earth Power at that point. So yeah, we definitely had something to worry about. And we're gonna easily let this one go as well, because that's another Poison Fang. And go for another Ice Punch, and we're looking good here. Didn't really want to KO them. I wanted to get a little bit more farm, and they said, hell no. We take the win there. Moving on to our next battle, folks. See, these long videos, I hope you enjoy them. All right. I'm like one of the few people that bring you these long ones here. Let's get it. All right, so we had a bad lead. Swapping into our Goodra, because we don't want to be going up against a counter user with our Sandslash. And when we do swap into our Goodra, they bring in the Cresselia. Let's go. We got to look out for Moonblast. We'll survive this because, well, we're the tanky dragon, of course. All right, so I think, yeah, we'll let this go. That's no problem. Grass Knot, call it. Let's get it. Surviving. And we're getting to another Power Whip. Goodra putting in that work, folks. Love this thing. It's fun. It's fun Pokemon. Fun to use. Fun to look at while you're using it. It's a funny thing. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Sandslash, which resists everything. I mean... I honestly wanted to come out of this or bring Sandslash into this battle with the Cresselia having more health, so did a little bit more damage than I wanted to do with the Goodra. So we're going to immediately swap into our Deoxys when they bring in their Obstagoon here, and their Stain must have something weak to Deoxys in the back. What could it be? Shielding up the Rock Slide, definitely something in the back weak to Deoxys. Go ahead and call it. What do you think it's going to be? A fighter? Nah, Talonflame again. What do you think? All right. Yeah, I don't think they'd have 2 fighters, right? Or Obstagoon's not a fighter, but it is weak to Charm, and it has counter, right? So this is still great here. We got to finesse this, folks. So we got to, again, with that finesse. So unfortunately, we're going to have to sacrifice our Sandslash. Yes, right. Had energy too, but look what happens here. We will survive. Now, I think they undertapped. I'm pretty sure they got off a Flame Charge already. There's no way our Steel and Ice type Sandslash will survive a Flame Charge that's been boosted. I think they undertap so they can get some more energy. So, yeah, okay. If we survive, then, geez, that's insane. It doesn't make sense. And we're gonna, oh my gosh, that was so stinking close, folks. Unfortunately, we are not going to be taking that battle. Alright, let's move on to the next one here. No 1 HP in a dream this time. And we're met with a Ninetales with Charm. Alright, well we got the ultimate counter here. Well, not the ultimate, but one of them. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Bulldoze, of course, because Ice Punch is absolutely useless up against this, and it's a waste. And let's go. We're going to let it go. We resist everything they throw at us. What's going to be the worst? Dazzling Gleam, at best, for them. And at worst for us, going for another Bulldoze. And I think at this point we're good to... I think we're good to Shadow Claw down. No, you think? Alright, in comes the Swampert, and we're going to go for an Ice Punch and easily let them go down. And then we'll bring in Goodra, and everything is just aligning absolutely cookie cutter perfect. Let's go. Or you could say rock, paper, scissors. And Goodra's going to have a little fun here. Now, I did swap into this here because I felt like the Sandslash was going to be good in the back, okay? Even with that health. I just had a hunch that we're going to see, I don't know, a Giratina. There it is, exactly. So Goodra here, watch this, but you better, Draco Meteor, you better shield this up. Oh my, big shield. Are you kidding me? We got a shield that... Ooh, they must be not happy with that. So bring it in the Deoxys. Going to go ahead and just let that go. Holding on to our last shield. Sandslash really doesn't have too much health. It's not like we can rely on that like, okay, we're going to take this whole game back with it. Not quite. Not quite. But we're going to do something with it here. Letting that one go. Getting real close to the edge. Bringing in the Swampert. Swapping into the Sandslash. They get to their charge move. We're shielding this up. And then we're going to farm them down, of course. And then hit the Ice Punch on the Giratina. We take the win. Looking good. There you go. That's how you make that comeback. A little bit of finesse. And you can pull it through here. But wait, it's not over. I got this here. We're good. No, that's all good. But they have a charge move. It's not. Oh, man. Did I get you? Did I make you think we were going to win? I still tricked you. Okay, yeah, we got 1 HP. We're going to survive that Dragon Claw. They threw that because they got nervous and that's all they can do left and maybe thought they could take us out. We take the win. Alright, next battle we're met with a Regis. Okay, that's not the best thing we want to see. Now, this is not a really good matchup for us really at all because Focus Blast, okay? Not so much the Zap Cannon. We got our Bulldoze. It's doing decent damage, but that's a Regis XL, okay? Alright, so do we need to go over... But we're using 2 XLs too, including a legendary, so don't even open your mouth, Poke, right? So we're going to go ahead and just swap. See what we can do here. Okay. Trying to catch a Focus Blast, not happening. So they lower our attack, bring in Gengar, and I'm thinking, it's not over, it's not over. Let's see what we can do here. Getting a shield with the Psycho Boost, very nice. Getting to another one, but they're throwing here, so... What are we going to do? Shield this up and then hit him again? Nah, let it go down. Bring in the Sandslash and just throw immediately. Alright, so hitting the... Oh, going for the Bulldoze. Okay, yeah, that... Let's see. This is an Ice Punch, and we KO the Gengar. Let's go. Let's make a comeback. I'll bring it in a Surf Fetch. This is not good. A hard-hitting counter user with Stab up against a Ice and Steel type. Massive, super effective damage. Swapping into our Goodra here. This is getting intense. Goodra, pull it off for us. Come on. Come on, Felicia. You can do it. Farming them down. What are we going to see here? And we're taking the win. They backed out with that Regis XL. Oh, what happened? Okay, moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see? A Trevenant. Let's go. That's something that you definitely want to see here. Shadow Ball is still going to sting quite a bit, so you do need to look out for that. The bait on the Bullet Seed is going to hurt too if you shield up because it does burst basically nothing. Basically no damage. There you go. Beautiful. We called the first one there. And I know they're probably going to bait me again, but I don't care. We can't risk it. Doesn't matter. Okay, yep. It's just going to happen. All right, so we're going to either get a shield or going to let it go. All right, letting it go. Surviving with 1 HP. There's really not much more they can do. They got a little bit of health on that thing. And they're swapping into a Escavalier. Going to go for that Mega Horn. Big damage. Counter still resisted, so we still don't really need to look out. But don't appreciate that Mega Horn damage. But at the same time, I do appreciate it because go Bugs. They get no love. All right. So Escavalier representing them with that Steel typing. Really weak to fire, though. So we're going down. It's all right. Going to go ahead and bring in that not very effective Dragon Breath to farm them down with Goodra. And they have a Wall Rain in the back. So we're going to go for the Power Whip here, folks. Super effective, non-stab. Not the best attack around, but Power Whip is a great move for sure. Swapping into our Sandslash, and we're going to go for the Ice Punch here. They do not fall for it, and they said, nah. I know what you're going to do there. And they go for it again. I said, no, I'm not giving you my shield either. As we're playing like Three Stooges over here, just hitting each other over the head. Bonk. Poking each other in the nose, poking each other in the eyes. Okay, all right, look at continuing on with this Three Stooges here. All right, so they're, oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh yeah, they did not like that. They went down with energy. Ooh, yeah, gotta love that Dragon Breath. Next battle, oh, got a counter user in the front. Gotta get out of here. Bringing in Deoxys straight away. So, like I said, it really depends on what I see. You gotta calculate instantly. Okay, what do they got in the back? So, something to protect them from fire and ghost potentially because of their counter, right? So Giratinas and Talonflames. So made that decision immediately based off that. It's, you know, it's like a combustion. I explain it slowly, sentences like this, but in a thought, in a moment, it's instantaneous. Okay, you get it. So they got a Tapu Finnabinibuda. Okay, so this thing's actually like rank 11 or something according to a website. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's not really, I'm not feeling too threatened by this right now. We do have a dragon, but it's got water gun. I could have, I almost wanted to bring it, farm it down with Dragon Breath just to make it, nah, not even to make a statement, just to see, to push the limits here, but I didn't want to get hit by what charge moves I have is like Dazzling Gleam or something. I forgot what fairy charge move it has. Haven't really looked into that too much. I'm just tired of it's like a cookie color, different types. I guess you can say it's like the birds, but they look weird to me. I don't like them. All right, so we got a charm user out here up against our dragon Goodra. This is not good, but a good example so you can see how it just kind of takes the charms. I mean, its charm, it hurts everything, but we're a dragon and we're still standing up against. That was pretty good. That was not bad. Unfortunately, not getting to the muddy water to lower the attack potentially. Shielding up this charge move doesn't matter because at this point we have no health left. This Sandslash, it's got dreams. It's going places. You want to know why? I'm going to show you why. Because it has 1 HP and a dream, folks, and that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.